let's talk about key success traits. Let's talk about the things that make salespeople successful. Now, to take a step back, I've interviewed hundreds of salespeople. I've seen amazing salespeople, I've seen terrible salespeople, I've seen people who don't belong in sales. But what I will say, as a sales manager or a sales leader, it's difficult to narrow down, like, what are the key things that tend to make people successful. And by the way, there's a lot of assessments out there, and I am a believer in assessments. I've tried out many of them, but they all do kind of a similar thing, right? They help you find the patterns and the things that are important, and it helps you raise red flags, like areas of concern and things where somebody may require some coaching. While it's difficult to narrow it down to just two things, I believe I have. Number one, the really successful salespeople tend to be those who are self-aware. Now, I'm a little bit different in this case than some folks, but I believe in playing to people's strengths. So if somebody is good at something and they are aware of it, then they tend to be very comfortable. They tend to be very comfortable in their setting, and the thing that they do well, they do it really well. But separately, the other part of being self-aware is actually knowing what your weaknesses are. So if you know your strengths and you know your weaknesses and you mix it in with a little bit of accountability of wanting to get better, then that salesperson tends to be the most successful. It's the person who puts forth the things they do best and are constantly aware of the things that they need to be better with. Now, besides that, the other one is what I like to call authenticity. Now, being authentic, in my opinion, is not something that you're born with. It's something you choose. It's just being genuine, being real, being a normal person, and being comfortable within your own skin when you're talking to your prospects, to your clients, to your coworkers. Folks who are both self-aware and authentic tend to be the more successful people that I come across. So my advice is, when you're doing your interviewing, there is no way to narrow down 10,000 different things and look for, this perfect human being that has absolutely everything. I would find the things that matter the most to you, identify the weaknesses, and make sure you coach to those. Because if they're self-aware, chances are they're coachable, and if they're authentic and they're comfortable, then that's how they're going to present. Look for the person who you'd be comfortable buying from.